Good morning. Thank you.
We're late, aren't we? Right. I'm alright, my lovely, you alright? Yeah. It's bloody weather, isn't it?
Hi there, how you doing?
Go 40, there's 20 of them there. 20 of them. That one.
You don't want them?
No.
Go on, give me
40, yeah. You want the box? You want the box?
If you keep it on this one.
Right.
You need it. I got tons of them, that's
Alright. Yeah, after every year, guys. Honestly, now. Hello.
Dylan, alright.
Right?
Yes, thanks.
No, I'm away. I'm in Liverpool this weekend.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Can she come back?
She?
I'll see you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit. No, you don't. That's on. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, son. Yeah, definitely.
What are you fishing stuff today when you really doing it?
No.
Lovely. Oh, fabulous. Thanks for the bag.
How much have you got on the Simpsons, mate?
They're £3 each.
£3 each.
I'll do a deal if one and buy more.
Okay. Got those three as well. How much have you got on that?
That was a tenner.
Tenner.
Yeah.
Dylan, Sam will look at it.
Yeah, sounds good. I've got that box in the front of
Aye, that's the collector, don't they?
Yeah, no, I know. That probably will. I will.
How much for those three?
£4 for the three.
4?
Yeah. The best story,
Thank you, cheers.
This is going to come in today.
That's mine, sorry, mate. That's alright, no problem.
You sell it,
Oh, right. Oh, right. That's back. Yeah, that's that look. That's that look. Yeah, I know, me. Yeah. But then Sunday, 2 margin, half in.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What's your Funko Pops, mate?
They're £2 each of those ones.
£2 each.
Is it?
Possible. Carry on with the rate.
I got the 5, but okay. We'll have a look at more stuff, bro. I've only got 2 hands.
Yeah,
So.
just that traffic vehicle thing, mate.
That.
It's all cheap and cheerful. Ben 10
Yeah.
does work. The battery's going on. You turn it on, it does work, but the battery's going on.
How much is it?
Models I'll do first.
Yeah.
The box. You want to do the lot, but do the lot for 20 quid, right? You take the lot. 20 quid for
All
all of it. Can't go wrong for that.
So what's missing out here?
I'll have to do the rest of that, mate.
That's okay. What are these worth?
I could do 12 quid a lot.
Round number?
Things I got to get. Yeah. Well, no, I haven't got change actually. No.
How much are the mixers?
They all vary from £1 to 3 quid. Oh, it's got to be 2 quid. I can keep it for you. Alright? Alright?
How much have you got of that, mate?
That's minced and everything out of the box. I could do 9 on it.
Okay.
Goes to like 30, 35 online.
Right.
Yeah, it's more.
What's that one?
You £4.
I'll give it 3 series.
It wouldn't. It go the other way.
There's no favouritism you and me.
No, it go the other way. Believe me. Yes, but friends in business.
I thought we were friends. I thought we were all friends.
What have we got in the Eddie Stobar?
I'll do 5 each, the corgi ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are a few in there.
I've got 10 there, Jim.
Oh,
Cheers,
thank you, mate. Cheers, man.
Just was go 8 on now, Lou? Not quite off?
You're
I know
looking
it's
at.
cheeky. I know
Yeah,
it's cheeky.
yeah. I'll have to stick a 9, mate, to be honest with you.
Alright.
Because it's, you know, it's never been out of the box. It's a nice
Go
little
on,
piece.
I'll do the 9, go on.
If you want, I'll do them for 4 each. And they're not the Atlas ones, or they're the corgi ones. So
Okay.
So you do 4 each on them. All right.
Just 21 if I took those 3 and that. That's
Yeah.
right, nice.
Yeah.
Go on. There's 20. Thank you.
They really use fivers again. There's like the fivers today. There's a lot of
There's
big
a
ones going around.
No,
No.
buy me a burger, right? The cash machine only pays out in 5 minutes.
Same with me. I
Is
got
it?
one. That's the only
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Every time they go, no, sorry, John. Sorry, John. Good for me. You think it's too much? Go on, mate. Put the pipe on.
Thanks very much. Cheers, mate. Ta.
Oh, there it is. My camper there.
All right.
I got a camper there.
Yeah.
I can't find that. I got to go abroad in the bloody thing.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm going down to south of France now, 1st of September. Just remember, that's the only reason I go abroad is for the weather. Because you guaranteed it there, you're not guaranteed it here.
How do you, mate? All right.
They are old.
They are, they.
I've always kept them in the box, but today I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get them out on the table.
Picked the day for it.
To be honest with you, we found them in a drawer, G-Plan Sabre that we bought.
All right. Okay.
Retro, you know.
Yeah. Little freebie, like.
Mm.
Traditional out is all facing the wrong way. And they're all upside down. It's easier to put that way.
On the back there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I've never looked at anything.
No.
New one coming, new one.
Make me an offer for them.
Let's see what else has. No, my partner wears a lot of head scarves. But,
Yeah.
how much are they each?
Give me an offer. Take them all.
Oh, I don't want them all. I'm only looking at this one. That's all right.
50 pence.
50 pence.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. I'll take it on.
Again, look.
I know.
When you
No,
think it's
stop.
getting brighter.
Got 50 pence, but yeah. No. Thank you. Oh, yep, perfect, thank you. Actually, it's all that one as well. I'll give you 50 pence back. Oh, now I've got to go dig in for it. There we go. Thank you, cheers. Oh. So we're back in the house after gallivanting this morning. Got a bit of a mixture of items. You obviously said in the car, with the weather being the way it was, quite surprised I got as much as I did. So we'll just run through what I picked up, how much I paid, how much I'm expecting to get for it. I also popped into town on the way home, so picked up a couple of bits there, including a CEX haul. So I dropped off 3 controllers and a few games, and then spent that money in terms of vouchers in CEX, and I'll show you what I picked up. So first of all, we'll start with the biggest item. This from Star Wars, the Kenobi TV series. This is Lola. So it's a sort of light up little droid. So it does little motions. It can open up and it can turn into basically like a flying droid or like a standing droid. So I paid £9 for that. It's brand new in box. It's never been opened. Paid £9 for that. Paid up on it. It is brand new. Probably won't be sticking around for too long. If it does, it's probably a good sell around Christmas time anyway. Paid £9. Should get anywhere between 25, 30 at a big push. So I might actually keep that back for Christmas to maximise my profits. But yeah, possibly at a push, looking at about £30 on that. Then from the same seller, I also bought 3 of these Corgi Eddie Stobart super haulers. Again, paid up on them. I paid £4 each for them. We've got what looks like a car hauler, a fuel tanker, and just a regular Eddie Stobart. So I paid £4 each for those. I think I got a little bit not swindled, but I think I got a little bit taken by the fact that he was like, "Oh, I'll do you a deal, £4 on each of them," and I got a bit pulled in. So £4 each. Should get anywhere between 10 to 15, so probably not worth picking them up at all. But at the end of the day, I'll turn a profit on them, but I just know not to pick those up. Picked a few of those up in the past thinking that they'd be worth more than they are, so I think I might sort of stay away from those a little bit more moving forward. Next pickup, so next pickup, this little sourdough Sam from the San Francisco 49ers. He looks like a mascot for the American football team. It's from Forever Collectible. No idea what they are worth, really. I've had a look on comps. I've seen similar kind of things. Usually there's a bear, but there is another, what looks like a sourdough Sam kind of plush, but not fitting his description specifically. Hoping to get anywhere between sort of 15 to 20 for him. The other one that sold was around about the £15 mark plus postage, so I'm hoping to get a similar kind of price on that. I paid £3 on him, I think it was. I paid £3 also with the same seller on this. I think is he a Cabbage Patch Kid? I don't think he is. I think he's just a doll. Not 100%. It's by Russ, so even perhaps he's a Russ doll. I'm not 100% sure. But I also paid £3 for him, so he should go for about 15. And then from the same seller, I also picked up this Machino phone case for the iPhone XS Max. I don't know what that is, but Machino's a good brand. It's a good designer brand. Looking, but in terms of phone cases, not a lot on terms of comps. A tenner on that, but that cost me about £2. It should have cost me £2, so all of that should have cost me £8, but she knocked £1 off, so take that as you will. The phone case worth £1 or one of those worth £2. Next we will move on to some of the Funko Pops that I picked up. I picked up a few Funko Pops today from different sellers. So I picked up 5 from the one seller. So I picked up the 5 Funko Pops from the same seller. I picked up the Star Wars thing and the Corgis. So he was doing £2 each. Now each of them are worth a little bit different in terms of price range. So so they were £2 each. Now these I'll be able to sell for about a fiver, so I'm not making big profits on it, but to be honest I took a punt. I'm still not fully aware of what is a good sell in Funko Pop and what isn't. So you got Scarecrow from the Batman series. I'm not quite sure exactly which iteration of Scarecrow he is, but he should be, for the Funko Pop himself, he should be anywhere between £5 to £7, something like that. Same again for Jon Snow. He's like a wildling Jon Snow, I think. His sword's a little bit bent, but I should be able to sort that out. And this is Jarl from the Mass Effect Andromeda game. Now, Mass Effect Funko Pops, definitely worth keeping an eye out for. Really, really good money on them. From Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3. Shepard's worth about 50 quid. I think Garrus in the box is worth about 50 to 60 quid if you know the game. Grunt is worth sort of between the 50 to 70, and I did see a Tali sell for around about 80. So definitely keep an eye out for those. But for some reason, probably due to the popularity of the game itself, because it was a bit of a flop by many, the Andromeda figures range from about £5 to £10 each. So I probably wouldn't necessarily go out of your way to get those, but if you could find any of the original Mass Effect Funko Pops, definitely worth picking up. I'm going to couple the next two together because their selling price is similar. So I got this guy from Mad Max. He's the awesome guy that swings from cables, plays the guitar with flames flying out of his guitar. He sells for around about £10 out of the box. Obviously it cost me £2 again. And from a different seller, but I'm going to say it cost me £2, is this Mewtwo Funko Pop. Also goes anywhere between sort of like £10 to £12. But the best pickup from the Funko Pops today was Joffrey from Game of Thrones. So even out of the box, he's worth around £20, and I paid £2 for him. When I bought the Mewtwo, I also bought a couple of little toys from a box. So this is a Jack specific, like a resin, small-ish Bowser. I've sold this exact one before for about £12, so he was about £1. And this is a Warthog from Jumanji. So if I can find it, but there, yeah. So under his leg, Jumanji. Similar kind of print to those of the Jurassic World, but they are Jumanji. And to be fair, the animal figurines do go quite well. I think there's a rhino, there's a bear, and there's a warthog. There's a couple of other ones, traditional sort of jungle creatures. But he'll go anywhere. He'll go for around about 8 on his own. Now, from the same guy I bought those couple of figures, the Mewtwo and everything, I bought some ashtrays, which in hindsight probably weren't the best pickups, but I'll make profit, no doubt. So I paid £20 for 6 ashtrays, and so these two, there's a tartan and a kestrel. Now the tartan one should go for about 5 on its own, and the kestrel, so the kestrel one, I've seen one similar, I think it was bigger though, but the kestrel one, I've seen a similar one go for over £20. Can't imagine I'm going to get the same for it, so I'm just going to value that at about a fiver again. Now, these next ones are a little bit more ornate, a little bit more interesting. That's why I thought they'd be worth a bit more. But to be honest, they're worth about £10 to £12. So that's probably a price range that I'm going to stick to. So they're all Bell's whiskey. So this one's in the shape of a bell. So I got one of those. I got 2 of those that are the same. And then I've got 2 of these larger ones that are the same as well. So again, about £10 to £12 on each of those. So I'll turn profit, but considering the size of them, the weight of them, the fragility of them, should we say, probably not worth the money. But I'll still turn a profit on them. Next, I picked up a couple of scarves. Thought, screw it, let's give it a go. Now, this one is from the Kashmir Centre. I don't know in terms of what their prices are like generally, whether it's worth picking them up. But that's a cashmere and silk blend scarf. It's just a plain red one. But I thought chuck it on Vinted for a fiver, and they cost me 50p. So I'll easily make money back on it. And this one is quite interesting. I don't know how to describe the patterns on it. It almost looks quite Caribbean style. Mediterranean, maybe something like that. But this is 100% silk, so that in itself, again, £50. Even if I make a fiver on Vinted, it was worth picking up. So that was everything we got in the car boot. Then I went into town, hit a couple of charity shops. I was primarily going into town for CEX, but I hit a couple of charity shops while I was there. Didn't pick up a lot, but I did pick up some A6 Patriot 12 running shoes. They're in all black. They got a great sole to them, very little wear. Paid £4 for them, and I'm looking probably for about 20. Probably about 20 for those. So that should be quite a nice flip. Also picked up... Right, so this is a bit more of a learning curve for me. Picked them up for education purposes. But these look like silver. I think it's probably like a cake set, because it looks like a little cake serving knife. But then also forks. They're quite ornate, got some lovely detail on them. But I'm pretty sure they're silver. And then I don't know what that is. It's got a fish on it. Perhaps it's a fish serving utensil. I don't know. Like I said, education purposes. That was £2 on its own. And then that bundle was £2. So, I've never picked up silver. Never picked up gold, never picked up anything like that. So again, if I'm going to be doing this full time, which I am, I need to broaden my horizons in terms of what I sell and what's worth money. So I thought I'd take a punt on that for educational purposes. Maybe it's a bit of a gold mine for me and I'll start picking them up more, or maybe it's not worth it, but for £2 each for a punt, I'm not going to say no to that. It's worth a go. Also picked up a pair of these G-Star jeans, G-Star raw jeans. They cost me a fiver. They're in great condition. Looks like very, very little wear on it. Always check the crotch area, little wear there. I don't know exactly what ones they are, if they are named, because most of them are named. New Radar Low Loose. Sounds a bit wordy. But yeah, they were £5 and I can easily flip them into 25. Raw jeans are always good to pick up. I had a delivery from an eBay purchase. Might as well throw that in here. These A6 Net Burner Ballistic FFs. So these ones are the ones with the sort of ankle support, which do sell better than the general trainer ones. These cost me £10 all in, pretty much. It was like $7.99 plus postage, so it's about the £10 mark. And they are a size 8, 9, US 9, 8, I don't know. But yeah, immaculate condition, look like they've never been worn, to be honest. Or maybe once, there's a little bit of like markings, but yeah, very, very good condition. So I'm hoping to get about 35, 40 for them. you know what, I'm gonna show you what it came in, because I thought this was hilarious. Now, I bought it from one of those charity auction sites that they have on eBay. And it's not one of the big ones. It's not a Heart Foundation, British Heart Foundation, or cancer research or anything like that. But I was like, come on, really? Honestly, what some people think is suitable for sending things in the post in, literally no packing paper, no nothing. It's literally the label. Oh, I'll probably blur that out because nobody needs to know where I live. Yeah, I was just a bit like, really? I know they're a charity and I know they're probably trying to keep their costs low, but that's mad for me. I just thought that was mad. I thought that was a proper vintage job. That was. Okay, so that was everything that I picked up in the car boot and in the charity shops in town. Now, these are what I picked up in CEX. So like I said, I took three controllers that I got a massive bundle. I think I got, what did I get? I got something like 11 PlayStation 4 controllers, a couple of PlayStation 3 controllers, which I'm actually yet to test, and an Xbox 360 controller for like £15. Most of them didn't work. Most of them were scrap. So I sold them as a bundle of parts, for parts only, with a couple of other sort of techie bits that I'd already had lying around. They sold for something like 25, so I basically covered the cost of everything with that in itself. I gave one to my mother-in-law because she needed an upgrade on hers. And yeah, I took 3 in. It was 2 black and 1 rose gold. So those and like 3 DS games came to £102 trade in, which is wicked, you know, because when you consider what they would give you for controllers in CEX compared to what you could sell them for on eBay, they actually give you more in trade-in. So I use that trade-in to buy the following. Okay, so we'll start off with the slightly less impressive, The Wolf Among Us on PS4. So that I paid £15 with the voucher for that, and it sells for about 20 on eBay, which is quite surprising really, because usually CEX up their prices slightly so that you're not actually selling it for the same price you're buying it for, but obviously when you get the trade-in value, it balances out and you do make money off of it. But that is actually £15 and it sells for about 20 online, so I should easily get exactly the same money back. This one is slightly sort of more desirable, slightly more expensive, but I probably won't cover the cost price of it. Is Transformers Devastation on PS4 as well. Comes with the manual and everything like that. £35 that cost me in store, and I should get about 30. The case is cracked, but I've got spare cases, so I'll probably just swap the case for that. So yeah, I should get about 30 for that, even though I paid 35 in store. And next, a little bit of like a personal kind of nostalgia moment, but I picked up Resident Evil 2 on PS1 with both discs and the manual in very good condition, and also Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, similarly again great condition with the manual, with the insert in good condition, and the disc. Oh, it even comes with all the other inserts as well. Huh. Yeah, and there it is on PS1. So I'm undecided whether or not I'm going to sell these or whether I'm going to keep them for display or even just play them at some point. You know, I've obviously played the originals, I've played the remakes, so it might just be a bit of fun to go back through them or even just display. I'm a bit of a nerd myself, like, so. But either way, I paid 28 for Resident Evil 2 and 30, have I got the receipt here? 35 for Resident Evil 3, and I should easily be able to get that money back when actually selling it. So yeah, I should easily be able to get 100 and so it came to a little bit more than 102. I paid the rest, I think it was £11. But all in all, I should be able to make back that money that I got in trade-in, but in actual cash from eBay. And that's why it's definitely worth doing when you've got like a load of games, or I find it better with controllers and things like that, and if you've got consoles even, trade them in for games, because consoles make great bundles, but sometimes they can be hard to ship. Whereas you could get a game, say, you know, Resident Evil 3 or Transformers Devastation, that are worth the same, if not more, than a console bundle, and it's damn sight easier to ship, cheaper to ship, quicker to ship. So that would be my recommendation, guys. If you're picking up games and consoles and controllers and things like that, sometimes it is easier to get the trade-in value and then buy a game and sell the game. But yeah, that's it for today. I will release another video. Actually, I might just add the video onto this of me going through some souls. I've got seven souls over the last couple of days to run through, and yeah, basically I'll try and do a bit more regular content on all platforms, try and get a bit of consistency, because I am not a social media person, never have been. I think I was 2 years later than everyone on Facebook and everything like that, so it's definitely going to be a bit of an adaptation period for me. I am learning as I go, and also I am open to criticism. I understand that sometimes this stuff can be a bit of a drab, so I'm trying to spice it up and I'm trying to get a bit of variety of content. Eventually I will get the hang of it. But until then, thank you so much for joining me, as always, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Right, just realised in the midst of packing every single one of my items, I was going to go through solds. And now they're all packed up, so I can't show you. So to save me from unpacking everything, I'm just going to do a little bit of magical editing. So first of all, here we have a Digimon plush for Ogumon. That sold for £5.9 plus postage. Next, here we've got a Tails plush from Sonic. That sold for £12.49 plus postage. Here we've got a Wales polo, which is for the rugby union, but it's tailored for like a sports polo. That sold for £5 plus postage. Next here we've got, sold on Vinted, a Coca-Cola pencil case for £2. Only paid £1, so it's only £1 profit, but you know, what are you going to do? Next here we've got a slime plush from Dragon Quest. Quite a desirable little thing, cost me 20p in the charity shop, and that has sold for £14.95. Next we have these How to Train Dragon book bundle. It's not the complete set, but there's 6 books here. This sold for £6.50 plus postage. Next we've got this sealed Bionicle set. This cost me £2 in a carboot sale and sold for £15.99 plus postage. And last but not least, we've got this bundle collection of the Turds figures. Bought a massive bundle a little while ago, already massively in profit, but this is just one of the bundles I've made up, and that has sold for £25.49 plus postage. So that's the solds for today. Sorry I haven't been able to show you in person. Like I said, kind of messed up in terms of my organisation, but hopefully this action suffices for now. It gives you an overview of what I've sold over the last couple of days, and I shall give you an update in the next couple of days. So thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you guys soon.